I understand the value of, yes, we need to buy some amendments, but in a situation where there's survival talk, in a situation where inflation hits and fertilizers cost a lot of money, it allows us to know that we can put amendments into our soil to make our gardens grow better for literally no cost. Hey guys, welcome to the Max. If you're new to the Max, go down here, push subscribe, ring the bell, because there's always something going on here. Today's video is going to be a fun one though. So we're going to talk about, well, first and foremost, think about, it's expensive. Everything's expensive now.
Fertilizer is really expensive.
That's exactly right. So inflation, we talk about food shortage a lot, but let's talk about the inflation. The inflation makes the things go up, which of course fertilizer is one of those things. We don't use synthetic fertilizers, but today we're going to talk about the household items to where you can fertilize your crops and your vegetables for literally free. So that's what today's video is going to be on. Let's get started.
The first thing we want to share with y'all today, which is really, really easy to do, and it's really simple. Everybody has eggs in their refrigerator, right? So egg shells is huge. Use your egg, don't throw your shells in the garbage. Keep your shells, they are full of calcium. What you're gonna do is dehydrate those. If you don't have a dehydrator, don't fret. You can stick them on low in your oven, really, really low. Get those nice and crispy. You can either crunch them up by hand or put them in a grinder, which is usually what I do. Grind them into a powder. And if you have a plant, a tomato, squash, nitrogen-rich soil, and your plant grows really big, your fruits are trying to set fruit, but they don't have enough calcium to actually set the fruit, you're going to get blossom end rot. And that is basically where your plant is beautiful most of the time. Your fruits set off beautiful, but at the very end or on the very bottom of your plant, they're starting to turn black. Now, I actually had that happen to me this year over in our squash bed because it was full of nitrogen from the rabbit's manure, but the plant was wanting some calcium. Really easy fix. I already have beautiful squash that I have pulled off. Keep those eggshells. Don't send something to waste that is perfectly good, a perfectly great amendment for the soil that you can take and you can use, and there's many other ways, but this is just the one we want to tell you. If you have signs of blossom end rot, this is an easy way to add an amendment to your soil. Even if you don't have it, you're creating a soil that is full of nutrients just by adding your shells that come right out of your refrigerator. Don't throw those away. Eggshells will actually repel certain critters that will get in and cause harm to your vegetables. So y'all keep those eggshells. Not only are they free because you're getting the inside, use the eggshells, put them in your soil. You will be glad you did.
Second amendment is going to be cinnamon. Cinnamon is an antifungal agent. If you're prepping your soil or getting it ready, especially for seedlings or for seed starts, you can place it in your soil. You can mix it in. It's going to help keep some of that fungus away, especially if your soil gets really wet. Now, some funguses are good. So if we have mushrooms started or we're doing hugelkultur beds, some fungus and breakdown is normal, but some of it is not good for you. So look up, know exactly what you're looking at, but put some cinnamon around your seed starts and that will help fungus stay away from them. So that is something that you're going to be able to get literally right out of your kitchen cabinet. So now we've talked about two things that we use all the time. Let's move to number 3. The
third thing we're going to mention is something that, again, I feel like I just get the easiest things. Leaves. So I mean, I'm standing right now just under our crabapple tree. Every fall this thing drops leaves right here, which is the bed behind me, has everything from blueberries to strawberries. I have oregano, I have parsley, I have flowers, I have echinacea, all kinds of things planted back here. We get free, literally free fertilizer that falls here. If you don't have a tree right over your bed, it's really simple to go out and gather leaves, pine straw, anything like that that you can bring in and add those amendments to your soil is going to break down and actually feed your plants.
Another big plus to leaves covers and makes the soil quality stay the same soil quality. What we find with the sun, the UV rays penetrates the soil, burns the nutrients out of the good compost that you have. Leave your soil uncovered, so if you're not using leaves or mulch or even pine straw, you're leaving your soil where your sun can penetrate it and cause issues for yourself. So if we're doing pine straw, we're rolling pine straw up because we're wanting the soil to be more acidic. If we're wanting to balance out the soil, the perfect amendment is leaves. It allows you to know your leaves are covering. It's helping neutralize your soil, and guess what? It brings in things like our earthworms to start composting your soil right underneath, giving you a better quality nutrient bed for your garden to grow. And it's free.
Another really cool and easy, which is our number 4, is wood ash. Most people have fireplaces. If you don't have a fireplace, fire pits, a lot of people have fire pits. You use wood, you burn those, keep your wood ash. Your wood ash is really, really high in potassium. Don't throw those ashes out. Even in the winter, take those, go add those into your soil, mix those in really well. Your plants are really gonna benefit for those, and it's free.
Number 5 is probably my favorite, just because I feel like I'm contributing to my farm by drinking coffee. Don't we all feel that way? So coffee grounds. Drink our coffee and enjoy it. Then we have this coffee ground and biodegradable little, I guess, paper coffee filter holder. What do we do with it? Instead of throwing it away, use it in your garden. So it also helps repel bad insects. It's adding organic matter to the soil. It also helps repel some of the bad pests, but then it brings in the earthworms, which allows for that aeration of soil to actually naturally happen. And it's adding nitrogen back to the soil. It's a great, great, great additive. Plus you enjoy drinking it. So that's the best part of that. You're sacrificing yourself to drink coffee to then turn around and use it in your gardens. And this step is not like we're having to add something to our life. We're literally drinking coffee morning and night. If you're not, you can pretty much find someone who is drinking coffee morning and night. Save those filters, save those coffee grounds, so that way you can utilize them in your garden. You don't have to buy coffee to then turn around and put it out there. You want to be able to drink it and utilize it after the fact. So less waste to have to deal with, but also utilizing what we have, is upcycling it. And again, it's free. So you can always buy your implements, but this one might be a game changer. This may surprise you when I say this, but number 6, the final one, is you can use, drum roll please.
I can't do a drum roll.
Urine. You can use human urine. I know that may be nasty, and we know Misty's not putting it on our lettuce that we're fixing to eat, but it is a sterile nitrogen booster that actually has a lot of other nutrients in it, even though it's from our bodies. Now, I'm not saying...
So you don't even have to buy anything, own anything. There's no prerequisites to this. You just...
Now, I'm not saying go and pee on your lettuce. I'm not saying that. Please understand that. It is a dilution rate.
It does need to be diluted.
You want to dilute it, and we're not saying go pour it on the seasonal crops that you're actually eating and partaking right now, like your strawberries or your leaves.
But add it into your soil.
Absolutely.
When you're amending your soils, get that in there. Hey, if you need to pop a squat to get it in there and you're busy working, don't make a trip to the bathroom. No, I'm just joking.
That's what Misty does. She just pops a squat right in the garden.
I'm just joking.
But again, as we talk about survival mentality, everything that we discuss, from literally coffee grounds to wood ash to what else? Leaves. What else do we talk about? Cinnamon.
Urine.
Urine was supposed to be the last one.
We just said urine.
Okay. So all those things, in all truthfulness, can be added in a survival situation because none of those things cost you any money. Most of them are things you already have, like your eggs and your cinnamon and your coffee. And then all it takes is a little raking to get leaves and pine straw up, and then we're going to urinate everywhere. So everything is free. I understand the value of, yes, we need to buy some amendments, but in a situation where there's survival talk, in a situation where inflation hits and fertilizers cost a lot of money, it allows us to know that we can put amendments into our soil to make our gardens grow better for literally no cost. God bless.
Happy homesteading, y'all.